So individuals are seeing and not very much like the tattle and the show and everything. Everyone loves to reach out. Supposedly. Big Boom is Lori Harvey's dad. Gracious, my God. Hollywood's consistently beating talk plant has given us one more title grabber. Furthermore, trust us, this one's more sizzling than summer in the desert. As tongues sway across Tinseltown, Steve Harvey winds up smack in the focal point of a disclosure that has got everybody wheezing. Furthermore, think about who's mixing the pot. In all honesty, the shadowy figure. William Big Boom Freeman, who saw that coming? Big Boom is in the structure. You understand what I mean? What's more, I know it will be a ton of hate ration holleration in this dancery. Presently, you know what, Steve? For my security, I will say purportedly. In any case, in the event that this man don't say supposedly and he comes clean, you can't get me frantic at me. Stephen. We've coincidentally found a meeting piece that spread like quickly across the advanced space. William Big Boom Freeman, or simply Big Boom to those in the loop, hasn't avoided making the stunning affirmation of his well-established relationship with Marjorie Harvey. In any case, honey, there's more tea to spill. Big Boom has owned up to this romantic tale, however uncovered that their heartfelt entrapment started some time before Marjorie assumed the title of Mrs. Steve Harvey. We're not talking a brief dalliance here. This sentiment has roots originating before her association with our adored jokester and show have. You truly here so I can respect you now. Presently, let me let you know something. Steve realized I was engaging in extramarital relations with Marjorie. Okay, Stephen, you saying Steve Harvey knew? Indeed. Presently, when you assumed you were panting for air, Big Boom. Thrown in one more explosive of tattle. Clutch your caps, Steve Harvey. In opposition to the image, amazing picture painted for the world had some awareness of this long-held secret from the very beginning of his heartfelt excursion with Marjorie. Yet, dear, the situation starts to get interesting. That extremely secret reaches out to Lori Harvey, Marjorie's title-snatching little girl, who get this is Big Boom's flesh. The fan responses, a mixture of incredulity, awe, and for some compassion for Steve Harvey, murmurs started to become stronger, scrutinizing the genuine rationale behind Marjorie's association with Steve. The long-indicated hypothesis that maybe Marjorie had her eyes on Steve's fortune more than his heart tracked down restored life. Furthermore, adding to the sizzling discussion, Steve's appearing inclination for Lori in the breathtaking universe of diversion over his own family just stoked the fire. What a hurricane. Presently you know their little girl. Lori Harvey, isn't that so? Indeed. Well. I'll show you how. I'm Lori Harvey. You are Lori Harvey's dad. Gracious, similarly as everybody naturally suspected they'd concentrated on the real issues at hand. Another section calls. Big Boom is dialing up the show with a commitment of a live tell-all meeting, an unfiltered investigate this story of energy, double-dealing and the blinding lights of Hollywood. However, for an extensive view, now is the ideal time to travel back to their underlying foundations, a blend of mysterious visits, obvious occasions, and life-changing turns. Steve Harvey has known for quite a long time that I've been fixated on Marjorie throughout recent years. Flashback to the 90s, Steve Harvey was something other than on the ascent. He was setting the stage on fire from his side, separating stand gigs to his leading-edge Steve Harvey show. He was on everybody's radar except causing a buzz. Those genuine shots of him moving and scoring with Marjorie at a glammed-up LA party following Steve's appearance and straight talk no chaser one could ponder love is in real life. Was this growing flash with Marjorie a determined move? In any case, as the 1,000 years drew closer, the lovebirds apparently floated separated. Progressing into the 2000s, the gossip plant produced stories of Marjorie's secretive ventures with Big Boom, and without those fresh newspaper catches irregular sightings of them from colorful Caribbean retreats to the Paris-style week or all the rage, their circles generally appeared to impact, regardless of whether they weren't sharing the spotlight. since Marjorie Harvey and Steve Harvey are denying it. Furthermore, Big Boom supposedly said he's still enamored with her pair. Steve was trying the impossible, yet all at once becoming one. By the mid-2000s, he was inescapable, driving family fight, writing acclaimed books and arising as the voice of relationship exhortation. Drawing from his works, he once pondered, men regard norms. Get some. Might this at some point conceivably allude to the unpredictable labyrinth of his own affection life? Quick forward to 2005. Out of the blue, Steve and Marjorie, similar to magnets, were moved back together. This re-established sentiment left many scratching their heads. Given the constant murmurs of Marjorie's reputed past binds with Big Boom, their relationship blessing, and 2014, Steve announced, "All that I have is a result of this young lady here." Discuss a heartfelt crescendo as Steve and Marjorie played their adoration ditty so that the world might be able to see a startling tune interweave that of Big Boom. It was surely a head-turner when Steve, against every Hollywood assumption, selected Big Boom to be close by as his security detail. Taking into account the mumbles of Marjorie's earlier associate with Big Boom, this was an incredible plot. Turn telling you big. Indeed, yes. Gracious goodness. Man, you're a remarkable player, fella. Like, since you tune in, everyone is somewhat applauding you. Big Boom. With the parts of this romantic tale unfurling, so bloomed Marjorie's domain, once a enthusiastic lover to very good quality design. She ventured into the universe of the influencers. A lot of her rising height unquestionably repeated the advantages of being Mrs. Steve Harvey. High society tattle factories were overflowing with stories of Marjorie's introduction to upscale land properties in sought-after regions, from the lavish stretches of Manhattan's Upper East Side to the tip-top territories of Beverly Slopes bore her name. Come 2018, Marjorie's name was murmured close by an extravagance townhouse adventure in the core of New York City. This move reflected Steve's business sharpness, suggestive of his assertions in an eminent television show where he voiced the significance of having various floods of pay-supporting land as a mother lode. In any case, Marjorie wasn't exclusively about business. The fashionista, in her introduction to the world Woman Loves Couture, a brand that before long became inseparable from class, procuring its stripes in the blessed lobbies of Paris Style Week. Her style astuteness prompted joint efforts, most prominently with the famous French fashioner Jean-Paul Gaultier. By 2020, insiders alluded to her image's valuation, brushing the $10 million imprint festivities were never muffled in the Harvey family.